Number 5. Developing cycle to release. Brand was designed by Coronac. Brand is also Danish, Dutch, German, and Swedish for the word blaze, fire, or burning, and or burned. Brand was the second champion designed around a fire theme. The first was Annie. Considering Lokfar's similarities with stereotypical Vikings, Brand may have been inspired by the fire giant Surtur from Norse mythology. His appearance follows a common theme of the character, and also Brand claims he is destined to renew the world by burning it, which is Surtur's role in Ragnarok. Number 4. Release and significant changes since. There's not much to say for changes since release for Brand. The only real significant changes were trying to tweak his ultimate a little bit, as well as just changing up the numbers a little bit between his armor, his magic resist, movement speed, etc. Number 3. Voice actors. Unfortunately, there is no listing for a voice actor on League of Legends Wikia, and I couldn't find any reference for a voice actor online, so apparently his voice actor remains a mystery for now. There's not much else to say about Brand's voice acting, other than Zombie Brand and Graveshare quote being "Dead Man Walking." Number 2. Allies and enemies. Brand has no allies or friends. It's so sad. He does have several enemies though, and rivals. His rivals are Ryze, Anivia, and Lissandra, and I can't imagine he liked the summoner who captured him too much with the aid of Garen and Lux, so I'm gonna assume he hates them too. Since Lokfar is in the Freljord, it's believed that Brand's imprisonment many centuries ago was at the hands of the Ice Witch Lissandra, especially since it's supported by the fact that Lissandra has a particular taunt for Brand, but nothing is confirmed. Number 1. Background. Getting into his background, it's one of the few areas that we actually have quite a bit of insight into Brand. Brand's story picks up again centuries later in a place called Lokfar, with a seafaring marauder named Keegan Road. Keegan was a pirate, a brutal one too. Many knew him as a man, but most knew him as a monster. One night while sailing through frigid waters in the Arctic, strange lights danced over the frozen wastes, and there was something hypnotic about them. It seemed to draw Keegan toward it. Keegan trekked across the frozen wastes, following the dancing lights until he happened upon a cave covered in ancient runes. Not knowing what the runes meant, Keegan went in anyways. In hindsight, probably not the best idea. Inside the cave was a floating pillar of flame inside a perfect cage of ice. Enthralled by the dancing flame, Keegan reached out to touch it. That's the last thing he remembers. For now, his body belongs to Brand. No one knows exactly where Brand came from. He's only known in ancient texts as the Burning Vengeance, perhaps even a casualty of the Rune Wars, or maybe the twisted experiment of a sorcerer. Brand is a creature of pure fiery hate that exists for no reason except to burn the world to the ground. No one is sure how Brand found his way to Valoran, but once he got there, he started laying waste to everything. Overcome by Demacian forces, he was given a choice: fight within the confines of the League, or rot in prison for all eternity. Naturally, he uses his powers for the League. For now. Next week on 5 Things You Didn't Know. Thanks for watching 5 Things You Didn't Know. Click my name at the top, Premier Gamer, to subscribe for new episodes of 5 Things You Didn't Know every week. And if you missed last episode, click on Ezreal in the middle of the screen.